Minisitiri ku kiganiro mutugejejeho mbere yuko dukomeza niba hari ufite ikibazo cyangwa igitekerezo umwanya n'uyu. Haba hari ushaka kugira icyabaza icyasobanuza yego mwadufasha.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. My name is Charity Manyeruke, Ambassador of Zimbabwe to Rwanda. I really want to appreciate greatly your presentation, which is very insightful, acknowledging all the peace efforts related to the DRC conflict. And we do wonder, really, where does the solution really lie? Where will it come from? We notice that lives have been lost and continue to be lost. Development continues to be stalled, and people continue to be displaced. And we really acknowledge all the peace efforts, the African Union efforts, the Doha, the Washington. People have been on it. Our leaders have been on it for many decades, I should say. And the protection of citizens of countries is at stake and very, very important. Asking Honorable Minister that where does the solution really lie? What should be done for peace to prevail? Thank you.
Murakoze cyane. Twakwakira ikindi kibazo ariko ku batakurikiye cyangwa se batasobanukiwe ikibazo yabazaga kubera ururimi. Akaba ahagarariye Zimbabwe mu Rwanda, na ambasaderi uhagarariye Zimbabwe mu Rwanda yavugaga ati rwose imbaraga u Rwanda rushyiramo ibyo rukora kugira ngo igisubizo kiboneke, turabibona turabizi, ariko se koko igisubizo kizavahe? Igisubizo kizavahe? Ubwo Minisitiri w'Ububanyi n'Amahanga araza kugira icyo abivugaho. Niba hari n'undi twakwakira nk'abandi bantu babiri ubundi tugakomeza na gahunda z'uyu munsi. Yego, hari abazamuye ukuboko hano kubaha umwanya.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Your Excellency, attendees and listeners at large. My name is Shan Muvunyi. Ikibazo mfite ngiye kukibaza mu Cyongereza. I hope that's okay. I'm an entrepreneur of 6 years. I own a business called Glow Force. We manufacture hair care and skincare products. As an entrepreneur, I frequent a few institutions, namely Rwanda FDA, Majirwa, and occasionally Rema as well. When I frequent these institutions, there is an issue I face across all of them, which is that when I'm going to apply for a license or certain certification, they will give me a list of requirements. I take the week or 2 weeks to fulfill these requirements. I go back, and then they give me another list of requirements. This wastes a lot of time. Mind you, these things I'm applying for have been applied for by other people, so the list of requirements is known. My issue is why aren't I given an exhaustive list to save both time and to be more efficient? I have asked, whilst I'm on the ground, to several workers of these institutions, why do you do this? I am told, oh, we did not really understand what you do, but now that we understand you need these extra things, why not ask me an exhaustive list of questions so that you're able to understand my business before you give me a list of things that I need to bring. I would like to end on a positive note. Through my 6 years of entrepreneurship, Rwanda Standards Board has been an amazing institution to work with. They have been very knowledgeable and willing to help. And they also have a really good program known as Zamukira Ubuziranenge, which I am a part of, and I encourage every other young entrepreneur to be a part of. They have very valuable trainings there. I hope to get some help on my issues. Thank you.
Murakoze cyane tugarutse ku
uretse gatoya mbere yuko dukomeza gufata abandi reka hagire abasubiza icyo kibazo niba ni Minister wa Commerce RDB whoever bagisubize nta nubwo kijyanye n'ibyo twaganiraga mu kanya ariko reka kibanza gisubizwe kive mu nzira hanyuma dukomeze ibyayo.
RDB.
Murakoze nyakubahwa President Kumijambo. The challenge that was raised is the very reason why we created the one-stop center. So to remove the friction points and in situations where investors have to go in multiple different places to...
Yeah, but here the question is, the issue is the one-stop center is not working. So that's what should be answered. I thought, yeah, let's go to the point why that situation, if true, is happening. Yeah, straight to the point. Between you and the Minicom, where he is. So you should both answer that, and quickly we get something else.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I would just invite her to come to the one-stop center because all the services that she's referred to are provided in the one-stop center. So that she doesn't have to go to the different places, we would invite her to come to the one-stop center, Your Excellency.
That may require that you educate everybody as to what to do, because maybe she doesn't know what to do. Why? Some people should be having that responsibility to explain. You can't keep inviting or explaining to one person and then another person and then separately. So why doesn't she know where to go? We create a one-stop center, it doesn't work, nobody knows where it is, so who addresses that problem?
We must...
Okay, Prime Minister, this matter should be resolved quickly and we are done with. Throughout the system, we can't keep handling one particular case. Yeah.
Murakoze, Your Excellency. Ngira ngo ibyo muvuga nibyo kandi task turayumva kandi turaza kuyikora. Uretse ko mu by'ukuri twari twatangiye no kubikoraho, twari twasabye Minicom guhuza biriya bigo byose bya regulation za REMA, za FDA, ibandi n'abandi bose, ku buryo tugira framework imwe igaragara y'ukuntu decisions mu byerekeranye na regulation, mu byerekeranye na standards, mu byerekeranye n'ibyangombwa byose ukuntu bitangwa, ku buryo nk'uko bivuga tugira list imwe ya requirements. Kuko ikibazo cyo muri one stop center, Your Excellency, nibyo one stop center iriho, ariko icyo uriya mugenzi wacu avuga ni uko buri regulatory body itendinga kugira isa nkaho igira requirements zayo. So twari twasabye ko ibyo bikorwa kandi turabizeza ko birakorwa vuba ku buryo list ibigaragara.
Prime Minister, ikibazo gihari ugasobanura neza, tumaze imyaka ingahe se hano dukora ibingibi? Muravuga ngo mwashyizeho ibi, mushyizeho ejo bundi. mbere yaho imyaka 10, 15, 20 hari iki? Ntabwo ibingibi ari bwo bikwiye kuba bitangira. Birahari nyine, one stop center irahari. Yagiyeho kugira ngo bigende gute? Yagomba gukora. Ubu nibwo mutangiye bundi bushya. Ntabwo ari byo, reka tubigihorera hano. Ariko ababyumva babyumvise, iki kibazo kigomba gukemuka vuba na bwangu nacyo kikarangira. Ntabwo twahora dusubira mu bintu nyuma y'imyaka 10 ugatangira bundi bushya. Ibyari biriho mbere hose byakoraga gute?
Murakoze nyakubahwa Perezida wa Repubulika. Ku banyarwanda bakurikiye hirya no hino bakoresha ururimi rw'ikinyarwanda, ikibazo cyari cyabajijwe cyarebanaga n'ibyangombwa ba rwiyemezamirimo usanga bafite urutonde rw'ibyangombwa byinshi basabwa, ariko agasabwa bimwe hano yasubirayo ejo bakamubwira bati hari n'ibindi ugomba kuzana. RDB rero basubije yuko hari one stop center aho ushobora kugenda ukabona ibyangombwa byose ukeneye ahantu hamwe udasiragiye mu nzego zitandukanye. Ubwo ngubwo ibindi bisubizo byo byari mu kinyarwanda, ndizera yuko mwabashije kubyumva. Dukomeje tugarutse,
ariko noneho tugaruke ku byo twaganira. Ibindi bya one stop center tube tubivuyeho, tugaruke ku byo Minister Olivier atugejejeho.
Niba hari ufite ikibazo cyangwa igitekerezo, hari undi wari wamanitse yari yanahagurutse, nizere ko bijyanye n'ibyo Minister Olivier yatugezagaho.
Thank you very much. My name is Gatete Nyiringabo. I am a lawyer. I wanted to share an experience. On the 27th of December last year, the spokesperson of the Congolese army went on national television. He said he encouraged Congolese people not to marry Tutsi women. He went on to say that if you marry a Tutsi woman, this woman will be a spy. They will spy upon you and will not. He went on to even speak about every other stigma that I'm not at liberty to repeat here. This is a violation of international law. It is hate speech, and it is also incitement to genocide. Now, in international law, the Tutsi, just like any other ethnic group, are a protected group. Now, here we are. This person has not been taken to justice. This is a crime against humanity, what he did, and he did it on on national television in his capacity as spokesperson of the Congolese army. Previously, a genocide denier called Charles Onana was being prosecuted in France. The spokesperson of the Congolese government went on television and said it is the DRC that is on trial. This person lost. He was sentenced to fines, and his books were removed from shelves because they were deemed to deny the genocide against the Tutsi. At every given time, Rwanda is in trial, sued by the Democratic Republic of Congo. I'm speaking under the technical control of our Attorney General, but we always have a case going on at the African Commission, at the African Union, at the International Court of Justice, at the ICC. The reason Rwandans are not aware of this is because the DRC loses consistently. However, Rwanda never sues. For example, Association of Genocide Survivors have not sued this person who was stigmatizing the Tutsi. Rwanda as a government, last year in December, in 2024, during the elections in the Democratic Republic of Congo, the Congolese president declared his intentions to attack and bomb Kigali. We did not sue. We laugh about these things. We say, because perhaps it comes from our culture of self-reliance, that we never utilize international instruments to express our injury at the fact that we are being attacked. The problem with this is that everybody remembers allegations, nobody remembers rebuttals. We are always on a reactive position, going to court and winning, and these matters remain silent. So my recommendation is that we need to, even though we might not have so much faith in international instruments, but we need to be more proactive. For example, I was looking at the African Union declaration that Rwanda-supported groups have attacked an airport. But Burundi and the DRC use civilian installations to launch attacks on M23 position and to threaten Rwandan security. This is another violation of international law that we have not adequately exploited. So my recommendation is that we have to have a more proactive approach to go to optimize international instruments to make our rights respected. Thank you very much.
Murakoze cyane Gatete. Akaba ku bakoresha ururimi rw'ikinyarwanda yaragarutse ku biherutse kuba aho umuvugizi w'ingabo za Kongo yagiye kuri televiziyo y'igihugu iwabo muri ku itariki 27 Ukuboza umwaka ushize agakoresha imvugo z'urwango ndetse zikangurira abantu genocide. Ibyo ni ibigize icyaha ati ese ko Kongo ihora irega u Rwanda ijyana u Rwanda mu nkiko nuko abanyarwanda batabimenya kuko itsindwa buri gihe. Ese u Rwanda kuki rwo rutarega wa mugani Minister wa Justice twarega?
Yes, murakoze cyane nyakubahwa Perezida wa Repubulika. Ubwo yakibajije mu Cyongereza reka tunagisubiza mu Cyongereza.
Let me intervene here. Minister of Justice bakureke ntacyo ugomba gusobanura. Byavuze twabyumvise kadukomeze programu kwimeze. Naho nitujya muri ibi ntabwo turi buvahanga.
Yego.
Tukomeze tugaruke ku case iraza gusubizwa hanyuma.
Ahubwo Minisitiri w'Ububanyi n'Amahanga mutwemereye twanacumbikira ahangaha kuri iki kiganiro kuko hari n'ibindi biganiro biza gukurikira nabwo turaza kongera kugira umwanya wo kuganira no kwakira ibitekerezo by'abandi. Nyakubahwa Perezida wa Repubulika mutwemereye twafata ikiruhuko cy'iminota 15 tukagaruka twinjira mu kiganiro gikurikira.